HooHooHooRobin.
Patrice filling in for Jimmy Norton. Jim Norton will be back tomorrow for a few days, and then he's got to go back out to Hollywood.
Hey, Jimster.
Hollywood.
But you can get a taste of Jim Norton tonight on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Could you put it differently?
Little taste.
I don't want a taste of Jim Norton.
Well, he's going to be doing his thing on Leno.
Stand-up, or is he now been elevated to just sit down and talking?
Just guess talking about his upcoming show, or is he doing stand-up?
I would assume he's going to do both.
Little sit down.
Unless his set is a little weak.
Uh-oh.
Remember, that was the big thing with Johnny Carson. If your set was a little weak, you didn't get the invite to the couch.
You got the little wave. Thank you.
You talk to the old school comedians,
Yeah.
and they're like, that's when you knew you made it, when Johnny invited you back to the couch.
And you know how Jim is. Jim is like, when things are going good, he's like, gets a little arrogant, so he might be, doing a little skiddly wow, a little comfort zone.
Very comfortable with Jay.
Eat his little pink balls, and he sits there, the sound, Leno, he's a jerk. Wow.
Then he'll go back to his place and kill himself.
That's the only way it could end with Jim Norton. You know that, right?
Well, I hear Billy Burr's really popular in your spot on the radio.
Oh. I was listening. I heard that young Billy Burr.
People really like him, yeah?
Shut up, he stinks.
Hey, we got to say hi to Social Studies Steve real fast. We were trying to get him on the air on Friday. Steve, what's up?
What's going on?
He did an assault on the media, I think, Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, it was Thursday night.
In the subway. Which one were you? Were you the one jumping up and down with the blue shirt?
Yeah, that jumping fat idiot.
It was really funny, actually. And then after you did your thing, a black guy went by and started flashing his gang signs.
Oh, yeah.
Which made that a very fun assault on the media to check out.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I was coming out of a John Mayer concert on Thursday night. I know it's kind of gay, but whatever. And then I saw the news van there, and I followed the court in, and I was trying to think of something to say, and all I could come up was the lame, Opie and Anthony, XM radio, but, I got it across, so I guess
that's all we
counts.
want. We really want to promote the show in the end. I mean, if you guys get creative and start, use the signs and the T-shirts, that's cool as well, or masks, but in general, we want to get out Opie and Anthony and XM Satellite Radio.
Yeah, I've been listening to you guys for years. I love you guys, so I just had to pay you back somehow. So
that's cool, man. You did a great job, but unfortunately, Paul's assault on the media on Friday beat you out, so he's in the lead for October.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I saw that on Foundry. Oh, well, like I said, I wasn't doing it for the prizes. Just wanted to promote the show.
Well, thanks, Steve. Your video's up on opieandanthony.com.
All right, have a good one.
All right, there you go, Steve. What's up there, Anthony?
I'm signaling.
You
I'm
need
signaling
food?
to the staff
Patrice,
by waving
would you like
money.
some food?
Oh, I ate already.
Well,
I would like
here it
some
comes.
low-fat apple cake.
I don't understand either, Patrice.
It's so
this is the same guy.
Deliciously tasty.
This is the same guy that would go through a half a case of beer per show when we were on WNEW.
The old days.
Now he's ordering low-fat apple cake.
I need low-fat.
We don't know how old he is. You don't ask him.
You don't tell how old you are?
No, people seem to think I'm older because
he's a vampire.
I met Groucho Marx. And, in order to even have met Groucho, you gotta... Groucho was born in, 1890.
Anthony has that seasoned oldness look. You see, it's like it's a tricky, mixture between drug abuse and old mobster.
He could be 28 or 50.
Yeah,
he has that look about him.
It's a weird thing.
Right.
It's just very strange. You don't know. Anthony's age is not... you can't figure it out. I always
don't tell anyone, Anthony, because
I say about 4, because you guys been around. I say 47.
Wow. That's
is that close? Oh, because
I really do have to not wear my hat here some days.
All right. Well,
maybe I could shampoo at that morning.
Patrice, he's a vampire. That's all we know.
You just lived a
We
long
really don't
time.
know how old he is anymore.
You got a lot of life on your face, Ann.
Yes. Boo.
All right. Where's the prostitute story? Where's the dog story? Where's the clowns in prison story? Well, you read that one, Patrice, because I didn't read this ahead of time.
This is just shocking.
Yeah.
And we got to get Ben in here because he found a story in the Boston Herald today that's pretty funny.
This one, you want me to start reading now? This is shocking. It just shocked me. I don't know why, but in Mexico City, half a dozen Mexican prostitutes have been arrested for using eye drops containing sleep-inducing drug to knock out and rob their clients, leaving at least 5 men dead. That's what the newspaper says on Monday. But here's the 139-year-old man who survived the ordeal and woke up giddy and missing his wallet said he was careful not to let his drink get out of his sight. but unwittingly ingested the drug after the prostitute put the drops on her nipples.
So this prostitute was going old school where they put something in your drink.
They were first putting it in the drink,
but now everyone, the word's gotten out that you gotta watch out.
Watch
for that
your
crap.
drinks. Hey, I don't drink, but put it on her nipples, which made me gasp. That's the thing that made me, oh my God! Like,
so you start just teething, and before you know it, you're out. Your wallet's gone.
I mean,
you could be dead.
It's like I consider myself savvy with the prostitution. And that had
what a
not
surprise,
occurred to
Anthony!
me.
Another one of our comedian friends into the prostitution.
Not anymore, though.
Jesus Christ!
Not anymore. Used to be.
Used to be. All right.
Used to be.
Yeah.
But not anymore. I got a girl I kind of into now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, you got the sex swing, and you got the Liberator that you brought home.
She's a real
last week.
Thanks for the Liberator, fellas. That was just fantastic, dude.
Basically, the sex couch. You know, those Liberators started out as just a little cheese wedge that you would see in the back of the magazines.
Yeah.
Now they're getting really involved, man.
It's a great product, man. And we had some of the best sex we ever had last night on that
On
thing.
the Liberator?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They need leather ones. Liberator, make leather ones.
There's
leather
to be leather, just so you
easy
to wipe them down.
Yeah, just wipe them off. Comes in a squeegee.
Let me tell you something. There's a sales guy named Will right now that is jerking off because you're talking about the Liberator like this.
Well,
he is jacking in his car as he listens to this.
What's his name?
Will.
Leather Liberator. You're talking to a real sex guy. It'll be great. The cushion is great. It goes right back into place. Because I'm a big dude.
Yeah.
My girl's a little
snaps right back.
Got some. It was at least a combined weight of 487 pounds on that thing last night.
You did it last night.
Last night on the Liberator, Jack.
Nice.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, they prop up the girl nice on those things.
Oh my goodness, it was great.
Got
we had
a nice
good
little
time,
angle,
man.
right?
Yeah, man. So I appreciate you guys hooking me up with that.
All right.
But this was shocking, dude. This was like because it was just like I've done a lot of bad things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like this I could have been knocked out big time. You know what I mean? 'Cause I've done some stuff like that.
Yeah, they could have put some drug. Would such a small amount work?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's eye drops?
A little chloroform.
Yeah.
A little ether. A little mixture.
Just a drop or two will do you?
It's eye drops that are used as a muscle relaxant in eye examinations to dilate the pupil. That's the stuff they're using. And I guess it knocks you out.
I wonder if it has a taste, though. At least you'd be like, well, damn, bitch, your nipples taste
salty.
You got some tired tasting nipples, bitch.
There you go.
And Opie doesn't get into. Opie never partook in
swear to you, never did the prostitute thing. No.
Not once.
I never have either.
Not once.
Never. I have never. I swear to you. I swear on my family.
Patrice, we've admitted a lot on the show over the last 10 years. You would think there'd be one story out there where we would be talking about the prostitute.
Never went to a prostitute.
No.
Not even close.
Swung?
They
Swung?
always scared the shit out of me.
It's a psychological.
Not just the diseases?
Not just the diseases. Like, I think right when I was becoming the age where I might have done that or should have been doing that, that movie Fort Apache the Bronx came out.
With what's her name?
What the hell was her name?
Foxy Brown.
Yeah.
Shit. What's Jackie Brown?
Pamela.
Pam Grier.
Yeah.
Slice that
Pam
dude.
Grier.
Yeah.
And she had the razor in her mouth. And she put the guy up against the wall and was like, she's all fucked up, and she's going, yeah, I'm going to suck your dick. And she kind of nuzzles the guy's neck and just whoosh, slit his throat. And I was like, wow.
I remember when you broke up with your girl a while ago, man, we was trying to get you to go.
They were even trying to get me to go down to Rio, right?
Yeah, man.
No.
Wow. Really?
No desire.
What's your vice, man?
Huh?
You have any vices or what?
Yeah, rollerblading.
You're just really a nice guy, huh, Opie?
I'm not a nice guy. Well, yeah, I guess I'm a nice guy.
Little wine. Is that your vice?
Little marshmallows every once in a while.
Occasional Vicodin.
Little Java log. No, you know what it is? I've explained this because the strip clubs is the same thing with me. It's a little weird with the lap dances and stuff. I need to feel like the girl
likes you.
Exactly.
That's why Brazil is a great place to go.
Exactly. So
the GFE experience is fantastic.
So with the whole prostitute thing, it's like I know the girl is just trying to get money out of me, and psychologically that does nothing for me. I need the girl to.
What about your real girl? Is there nothing psychological that the real
No,
woman
she wants me. That's the difference.
Well, she wants you if you. Okay, not saying she's with you because you're Opie. Not with you because you're Opie, but saying that, women, nothing's free. Nothing is free.
But to see the girls, the prostitutes, they have no, attraction to you whatsoever.
They do. Your money.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the problem I have.
It's the same. You got too many.
She's
too many ethics, man.
No, it's not even that. It's not. I didn't go there because it was never a turn on to me.
Now you live in a nice place.
I'm not even
decent living.
I'm not trying to say that I got complete morals or anything like that. It was just something I wasn't into because I just knew they weren't into it on a physical attraction level or whatever, what have you.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
And then I like going to strip clubs, but I don't like the lap dances. I'm like, as soon as the song's over, the girl that's looking like she really wants you, she's moving on to the next guy. It's like, geez.
Like if it's impersonal, you want it to stay impersonal. Don't pretend that you like me.
I hate the pretending bullshit.
But that's what Brazil is.
I'll go there, drink beers, and enjoy the eye candy without a doubt. But when it comes to the lap dances, and I know the girl's just so not into it. But for a song, she's gonna make believe you're the hottest thing she's ever seen. Blah.
But you're providing, man. That's what we do. We provide.
But I can't be bothered by that. I can't be bothered. That's all.
I understand.
Yeah, these guys are trying to get me to go down to Rio, and I was like, nah. Go without me.
Just one of these days we'll go, man. Just to. You know what I mean? Can we? Just so I understand, because I don't like it either. I don't like that feeling like you don't have to buy. You don't have to buy it. We don't have to buy it. It's not about buying it. It's about out there.
Dude, I understand why it works. I'm just saying, for me, that's the thing I can't get past.
They treat you like they're really in love with you.
They do, and it's like you go, thank you.
But is there a part of you going, they're still doing this just because this is what they do for a living?
Nah, it's just because the way they do it is they go into your whole primal thing of being a provider. You give them a couple of bucks, and they just don't do that business thing. They just become your girl as long as you need them to be. They need your money. You need them to be in your space at the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't you sometimes, even the girl you love, like my girl, she's good people, but so I just don't want to see her. And it's like, don't sometimes you wish you could just go, hey, listen, sweetie, take a couple of $100 and get out of my life for a second. Come back when I need. Like, don't you wish your money could just buy your emotional needs when you need them? Sometimes, because your girl won't leave.
Can't you just go to another room for a little while?
That's not what they do.
You mean get out of my life?
Room?
Wow, you're not really in love then, dude.
I'm in love.
I'm nowhere near that with my girl.
No,
I want her around all the time right now.
It's not like...
Maybe it'll change. I don't know. Right now,
I love my girl, but she's sick. Her conversation stinks. She's a girl. How can you be in love with a girl like that?
Do you ever say anything that's made you laugh? Honestly,
I laugh at her, and she doesn't. But that's when
your relationship's doomed.
But laugh at her. No, man. We've been together almost 4 years.
Wow.
So she's been with me for 2 years. I've been with her for 4 months.
You're gonna be booking a trip to Rio by January.
That's not true, man.
So wait, she says something. Does she ever say something she thinks is funny?
When she tries to be funny, it's useless. When she does funny things and I laugh at her, she gets mad, but it's hilarious because she's being funny when she's being something else. When she's not being funny.
When she's not trying to be funny,
when she tries to tell me a story, like when she like you heard the guy that just called in.
Yeah.
When he. It's interesting when people go like the guy, the English guy that is leading, Paul. Hey, website, go to da-da-da. You go, all right, man, well. But the other guy was kind of like, did it. And, it's kind of, when she's like that, when she's being like Paul, she's awful. When she thinks she's being funny. But when she's being I heard this thing last night. It's like, when she's being not funny, she's as funny as possible. But I can't talk to her for more than 30 seconds at a time.
Yeah. Really?
You guys probably Eskimo kiss your girls, don't you?
There's a little cut,
Opie
a little snuggling.
It's
Fellas, you gotta stop that, man.
If there was a reality show going on in my apartment right now, no one would listen to this show anymore.
Yeah, you're a monogamy guy though, but that's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You're a monogamous guy. You're an in-love type of dude, man.
They completely, think I'm out of my mind when they listen to the show. If there were cameras rolling at my apartment, people would be like, "Holy shit!"
So your girl's funny.
Yeah, she makes me laugh without a doubt, and I'm not laughing at her. Well, I laugh at her sometimes, but she also makes me laugh. Yeah,
like she goes, listen to this, Hope, and it's like. She says something, you're like, oh, girl. Oh, baby, you. Woo!
She's funny, and her whole family's funny. She just comes from a funny family. Yeah.
Fair enough. You got lucky.
I'm not, the real answer would be to be cool guy here, like, yeah, whatever. No, I bang prostitutes and stuff, but the reality is,
Jesus, see,
I'm
look
really
at this little
cool
underhanded
guy.
little. Yeah,
What was that?
Bringing prostitutes. Look, before I met her, before I got with her, it's been a process for 4 years.
Right.
Okay, and cause I still had a few women floating around, and she had got to the point where women do, where they love you faster than you love them. You know what I mean? They just into you quicker than you're into them. So she looked on a text mail, and I had a text message from somebody. We didn't really go together. She says, I can't take this no more. I don't want to be with you. And I said, really, let's be honest, we're really not together. So, all right, I'll say this. Let's be together now. And it's been great. Once I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna have a girlfriend. She's good people, man. I love her, but I have to teach her how to be my friend, cause she's a girl.
Yeah.
They don't know how to be our friends.
Come
on.
That's rough.
But you didn't have to teach your woman how to be your friend, how to be your girlfriend, not be a girlfriend, be yours.
But be a friend besides your girlfriend.
Yes, teach her how to be a damn dude.
That kind of just comes over time, though,
and time and mental abuse. Once she starts
knock her down a little bit.
Knock her down a little bit. Build her back up until your girlfriend.
Because I'm sure, some of the stuff that you're used to doing isn't so fun for her.
Yeah, but a happy man usually means a happy woman, and not vice versa. A happy woman a lot of times means an unhappy man.
All right, well, speaking of love, we got a love story for everybody. Speaking of love, I saw this in the paper Saturday, New York Post. I guarantee no one in America has a better story in their local paper than this right here.
Segue is what is funny. You go the doggy.
A lot of people commenting on instant feedback. Very curious. What does your girlfriend call you, Opie or Greg? I never noticed.
Opie Poo.
Because usually there's Sweetie or something like that.
Well, there's a pet name
Baby.
that I will just
go to your grave with.
Gropey.
Is it one of the normal Sweetie, Baby?
It's
Honey.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Darling.
And I bet you My Little was before it.
My little something.
My little scoop. And then a noise. My little ploof ploof.
She calls me Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, but yeah. It's weird because I hate Opie and I hate my real name, so what's
wrong with Greg?
It's all right. Never liked my real name.
It's a good enough name.
All right, so Pound for Doggy Style Sex Sicko is the headline of this fine news story in the Post that hit on Saturday. A New Jersey man charged with sodomizing a Rottweiler named Precious was jailed yesterday for violating a court order to stay away from the dog and her owner.
There was a court order. That's what he was arrested for.
Right.
Violating a court order.
Court order.
Okay.
Stay away from the Rottweiler. He refused. Sodomizing. I guess he sodomized the Rottweiler in the past and he was coming back for more. I don't know.
Is it like...
I'm kind of bummed because I don't have the full story here. I got a shortened version.
Everyone wants details.
They gave a lot more details in the article that I forgot at home.
I'm sure they didn't give important details, like sodomizing the Rottie. Is that doing it in the ass? Or it's a female Rottie, is it doing it normal, but since it's a dog, it's sodomy? There's no way you could say having sex with... Is it always sodomy?
Yeah, what is sodomy there, Patrice?
Sodomy is the booty.
It is the booty, right?
That's the bootrin.
I thought it was just some kind of an act that was beyond,
that's sadomasochism is what you're thinking about.
No, I thought sodomy was some type of...
Sodomy is booty.
Is it always booty?
Sodomizing someone is the booty.
The booty. All right, Jose Rodriguez was ordered to spend 45 days at the Middlesex County Jail by blah, 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 whatever. The judge said Rodriguez, 39, of Perth Amboy, violated a restraining order September 29th when Maritza Rosario found him on her back porch at 12:30 in the morning, early morning there, standing next to Precious, a 6-year-old female.
Oh.
She's in her house. The dog's outside on the porch. 12:30, she hears a little ruckus coming from the porch.
Some kind of
She opens up the back door, and she sees this guy just standing next to Precious, a 6-year-old female.
Yeah.
But how can that be abuse if it's a Rottweiler? A full-grown Rottweiler can go, look, let me tell you something. I'm not swinging that way.
If I'm not enjoying this, I'm turning around and biting you.
It was a Rottweiler.
Right.
It wasn't a poodle or, it wasn't muffin cakes. It was a goddamn attack dog.
Is it Muffin Cakes? The little name? No?
I'm not. It's brutal.
But maybe Patrice hit it.
It's brutal. Rodriguez faces trial October 20th on animal cruelty charges brought by the New Jersey Society for the Prevention of Cruelty for Animals. He was accused in January of sodomizing the dog last year.
Really like this dog.
So they found him, doing
Here's the
Rottweiler.
problem.
Go ahead, Ant.
Here's the problem I have. Animal cruelty charges. Now, don't think I'm sick here. I'm not condoning this.
Oh boy, here we go.
But I don't think this is animal cruelty. I think if you got to come up with a charge, have, sick fuck in the first degree or something. Like, if you're screwing a dog, you're sick. I don't think it goes to animal cruelty is, you crack a dog over the head with a bat. You light the cat's tail on fire and run off. You bury it up to its neck and run it over with the lawnmower. Those kind of things. Animal cruelty. I don't think having sex with a dog is cruel to the animal. I don't think they care.
And I'm an animal. Like, I'm not an activist. I'm not actively trying to, but I really have a soft spot for animals.
Who doesn't?
And I don't look at if I catch some on the internet, if I catch a little bestiality, I don't look at the animal like poor thing. So if I don't look at it like, oh, what are they doing to that dog? Then it's really not. I don't think it's cruelty. I don't think sex with an animal is cruelty.
I don't either, unless it's a chicken. I've seen the German chicken ones where the guy is just too big and the chicken's going, and the guy's going, oh yeah, it's chicken, yeah. This Aryan sick motherfucker is just banging a chicken because damn well the chicken. There's not much room in a chicken. So that
scoot, I'm laughing extra hard because Anthony and I saw this video together back when we were working together in Boston when the internet was like the internet. You saw it all because they had no rules. Like Anthony always described,
all free.
Anthony described the early days of the internet like the Wild Wild West. It was all up for grabs, man, and legislation, they couldn't work fast enough to try to figure this shit out.
Click around, you find yourself in a saloon, there's a gunfight and broads and
this stuff was just everywhere. And we saw a German video with the guy doing exactly what Ant's doing.
Yeah.
As he's having sex with the chicken, holding the chicken in front of him. Doesn't he break the chicken's neck as he's having an orgasm or two?
I don't think it was that clip. Because that clip just looked like he really enjoyed the chicken.
Yeah.
Yes, they say that if you're fucking a chicken, right when you come, you got to break the chicken's neck and it starts convulsing and tightens up and really gives you a good one. So, obviously that's cruelty.
You've never read the book Chicken Fucking for Dummies like us? It's all there for you, Patrice.
God, eat it when you're done.
So we did see that, and I guess the videos I've seen over the years, the look that the animal gives is just a look of curiosity, really.
Right, yeah,
it's anything. You could get the same look if you whistle to a dog.
It's a look of what the...
Usually bestiality videos I watch is usually a dog and a girl, though.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
And that doesn't look cruel at all.
That's what I'm going off
having a great time.
The dog is having a great time, and, it has a tiny little, lipstick thing happening.
The dog's licking things.
There's no harm going on.
Jumping around.
That's why I disagree with your theory, by the way. If it's a female dog, humans are a lot bigger than the dog peepees there. And
a Roddy is a pretty big dog.
I think you could do some serious damage.
Well, maybe dog penises are average size. Maybe they, you know what I mean? Maybe they go, oh, wow, this is average. I like it. But human size is like, ooh. Like the Rottweiler's like, ooh.
Are you thinking?
I never had.
I've seen dogs on the bestiality videos. Some Rottweilers are having sex with girls, and their penises were comparable in size to a human. Let's say.
All right.
I don't see how this guy was hurting the dog to where it's animal cruelty.
Okay.
Especially a Rottweiler.
Yeah, especially a Rottie. Yeah, if he's there with a Yorkshire Terrier in one hand, holding it like a jerk-off sleeve, then I could see some animal cruelty charges.
The Rottweiler just went. That's when you know she went.
Yeah. Oh, you see those teeth? Turns its head around. Oh boy. Then there's a problem.
I live in an area of New York. They have these dogs walking around. They all have attitudes. I would be so happy if a pervert moved into the neighborhood and started, messing up.
If a dog fucker moved into it.
Without a doubt. There are dogs that walk around in my neighborhood that deserve it.
Deserve a good fucking.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They give you.
Can you imagine?
They know they have rich owners, these dogs up there. They give you a look like, who are you? Get out of my way.
Why wouldn't anyone tell me a registered dog fucker had moved in next door when I...
And they're breeding these dogs to look like cuter and cuter, but stop.
Cuter. The dog was so cute.
What's your name?
I want to enact Fido's Law. Because we don't need... It's always the goddamn name of some fucking kid.
The damn dog that got raped.
Little Fido's Law.
Fluffy's Law.
Spot's Law.
Absolutely. All right, we'll get into the... I guess we'll get...
There's a Rover alert out today.
Have you seen this dog?
It was with a known dog fucker.
Oh, you see him in surveillance video with some Chewies.
Lured him into his vehicle with some kibble.
All right, I'm blowing off.
Scene with a Heart's flea collar.
I'm blowing off all the phone calls because they're explaining what sodomy is.
That's funny. You were blowing off the sodomy calls. I found that.
Some people saying sodomy is also sex with an animal. Just sex with an animal in general.
I thought it was any what's the word? Like a sick sex act is sodomy. Anything that isn't just normal sex, some perversion, like ass sex. I think even oral is considered sodomy.
We weren't going to get anything done because they all had a different definition for sodomy on the line. So we need an expert. All right.
Ooh, sodomy expert.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hello, Mr. Opie and Anthony. This is Jonathan Griff.
We got a New York City subway terror non-story.
This Fox News alert just in. Sodomy is ass sex. We have an expert coming up to the desk now. Have an expert for everything.
Got this subway terror thing, though, man. I'm getting phone calls from all over the country. Are you safe?
Don't take the subway. I heard. You heard nothing.
Everyone's
Shut up.
in a panic in Manhattan now.
They're not dumb enough. The Arabs are not dumb enough.
I was at a
to
pottery
do that.
barn, and the people were losing their minds.
They're not dumb enough
and
to
this
do
is
it.
why I hate the fucking media, because they're still working the story hard.
Al-Qaeda and
the
other
shit out
ones,
of everybody.
They're not dumb enough to do it.
And if you do know exactly what's going to happen, tell us. Stop with this. We have a credible threat. Well, what is it?
Apparently, it was just a couple of guys in Iraq that had information that you could get on the internet with a map of New York.
You, all they wanted apple pie.
Is that it? You think they offer them nice, luscious apple pie?
They wanted dessert. They saw the guards eating some nice apple pie and dessert, and they said, hey,
how do I get some?
I got some info for you. And they're like, really? Yes, it's going to cost you a piece of that apple pie.
Slice.
I just want a piece of pie.
I just want a pie.
Piece of your goddamn pie.
Because we're all fucking gullible. That's all it would take. If I was one of those prisoners, I'd be yapping and flapping.
New York City subway. Ooh. Well, here's your pie, sir.
And they sit there watching him eat it, and he eats it slow.
Right.
And they're sitting there with guns waiting for the information.
Right.
And he's just eating it.
Savoring every bite.
Very tasty.
I need ice cream.
Yes.
You Americans are so weak.
Put ice cream, much strollers, the subway car, bombs, October 9th. Put more ice cream. Pie.
I need another dollop.
Good.
A dollop.
And that's what they think of us, too. They just think we're that dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, we freak out.
Know how stupid we are? They're still checking the strollers.
The
terrorists.
Don't worry about
the terrorists have gotten the word. We know we're on to them that they might do this with a stroller. So they're already thinking of something else. So stop fucking.
Yeah. So
checking
Muhammad
the strollers.
Atta guy is going to be wheeling a stroller onto the subway.
Right.
We got him, sir. We got him.
And the worst thing that happened was in England, the black dudes that messed it up. So that means now it's not just Arabs.
Yeah, look out.
Now it's like everybody gets. Come on, just stop.
We can't profile.
Well, let's see what this latest story is. I'm hearing it's a non-story, which the news is great at, and that's why we love the assaults on the media. They're useless.
Good morning, Kristen. Those with a subway ride as part of their morning commute should notice the same heightened security we've seen over the past few days. Both the mayor and the police commissioner say there are no immediate plans to pull out the extra officers or cut down on the extra bag searches. Days after the public was warned about a potential bomb threat to New York subways, the feds are still saying there are serious doubts about the credibility of that threat. Even so, Mayor Bloomberg continues to maintain he did the right thing, beefing up security and patrols. Many riders we spoke to this morning seem to agree.
Remember, the feds are the guys who couldn't predict 9/11, so I think he's doing a great job.
It's not going to scare a whole lot of people away. The subway's a good system. You understand what I'm saying? There's always police on the subways and the platform, so I trust them.
And it seems many strap hangers were not scared off this weekend. The MTA says the subways saw normal numbers for a holiday weekend.
Good.
Thank goodness.
See,
we win.
Because if you don't ride the subways, the terrorists win.
They win.
They win.
And you
win.
You guys try. You understand? Look,
I don't.
It's too easy to do it if you want to do it. There's nothing they can do to stop it. So all you have to do if you're a terrorist is go get on a train past the protection white people zone. whichever zone that's over, whatever circle, the protection of the white folks in Manhattan.
Right.
So if you get on at 149th Street and ride it down, have a nice explosion. That's it. The Holland Tunnel, listen, they check buses, they check the trucks after the toll. They make you pay the toll first, then they check your car. So all you gotta do is just run somebody over and drive into. There's nothing they can do.
What's the little wooden gate gonna do? Even
nothing.
You just drive right through.
If they want to do it, they're gonna do it.
That's why all these alerts and when they say they've got credible information, that it never happens on those days. It happens on nice, sunny fall mornings that you least expected it, when you're going to work and a fucking plane smashes into a building out of nowhere.
Yep.
That's how it happens. It doesn't happen after a warning, and we sit there and go, strollers, subway, October 9th, and on the 9th, a subway car blows up. It doesn't happen like that.
And why do you think they wouldn't blow? Like, blowing up the bridges and tunnels is a smarter thing to do than blow up a building. It's because it would stop New York.
Yeah.
It wouldn't exist. New York wouldn't exist. But they live in Jersey. I live with all the halal meat dudes.
Yeah.
They're not going to blow it up because they can't get back and forth to do.
We still have to travel
here.
here.
That's why they're not going to. They live here. You know what I mean?
I need to take the subway. I can't blow it up every morning, 9 to 5. They can't blow that up.
They're not going to blow up the train.
We're going to be just fine because we got the Doppler 2 million. So
well,
we're all safe.
As far as the weather goes.
We got to let Patrice on this latest thing.
Well, yeah.
I was reminded because they just showed the forecast for New York, and I guess we're going to have rain through
lousy weather all week
3 or
long
4 days, maybe 5 days, and
George Bush's fault.
The weather
freedom.
The weather guys just showing that the news is a joke. Now they're trying to outdo each other with their weather machines.
Iraq and Al Qaeda is trying to take away our Doppler radar. and how are we supposed to know if we can go on American picnic if it's going to rain?
I remember when this
fucking moron.
I remember when this first started. Like one local news station, they came up with what's called the Doppler.
The Doppler, and then Channel 2 had the Doppler 2000.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, the first time, I think it was the Today Show, maybe it was with Al Roker or something, I saw the Doppler, and I'm like, oh, wow.
Let's go to our Doppler radar. Ooh, Doppler.
And I was like, okay, so I started following that channel a little more closely,
Yeah.
And then every station got the Doppler.
Doppler.
So then what do you do? So then you start naming a crazy thing.
They went to the Doppler 2000, which was like,
sure.
fuck, how are we going to beat that? Well, then Channel 4 went to the Doppler 4000
That's
because
right.
they're Channel 4. And then Channel 7 here, which is ABC, went to the Doppler 7000.
That's
now,
right.
obviously, the Doppler 7000 is so much better than the Doppler 2000.
Of course.
So now what did Channel 2 do?
Well, they can't do much because it's 2000.
It's 2000, right. What they...
Wait, actually, I got the audio
Oh, you did?
of this. Is that going to help you?
Yep.
Okay.
Here's what they finally did, and it pretty much ends the whole Doppler fight.
Or does it?
If you're watching the Channel 2 Weather Team, you'll see Storm Tracker. This goes a step beyond. Storm Tracker, you see us with Viper, and this actually takes us one step beyond Viper. So Storm Tracker, Viper, live Doppler 2 million, we have you covered.
You just said it, live Doppler 2 million. They actually have now the Doppler 2 million.
How do you beat that?
Now, how do you beat the Doppler? You can't. You'll just look silly if you go 4 million. They went from 7,000, which was like the top one here in New York, to 2 million. They didn't even try to go like 10,000 or 14,000. They went to 2 million.
2 million.
Do you know how silly NBC would look if they went, well, we got 4 million? Everyone would go, now you're just playing.
By the way,
semantics.
we threw out an assignment America, by the way.
Yep.
And so far, we haven't gotten many in yet, but we want to know what they're calling your weather machine in your city or town.
Everyone uses Doppler, but it's what you put before or after the Doppler
Yeah,
that
we'll get
makes
into this
it
in a
important.
second, but we want actual audio of
Yeah.
your news team talking about the weather machine and what it's called, okay?
Yep.
I got one more clip of the Doppler 2 million here in New York.
Now entering the ring, 1 million watts, the most powerful radar on TV, and the CBS2 Weather Team with the live Doppler 2 million forecast. Introducing Craig Allen, Jeff Bellinelli, Audrey Puente, Dave Price, and John Bolaris.
Yeah.
What
Love that
horrible
music. That music
newscast.
is great.
Yeah.
That's the Doppler 2 million team intro.
The weather team or the whole news team?
I think it was the whole news team, but focusing on the weather machine.
And now, the most important people ever on the face of the earth. With the Doppler 2 million.
The local news is starting to sound more and more like, an SNL skit every day. That sounded like it could have been on SNL over the weekend.
Doppler 2 million. Oh my
That's what I named my
God.
balls.
The Doppler 2 million. They
the
suck on
Dopplers.
my Dopplers.
Get on them Dopplers, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, we can win, man. Awfulness.
It's gonna effing rain.
Yeah.
So in front of me,
I don't turn this song off, by the way, when it comes on in my
know.
car. I will sit and sing with it. Rise it up, out on the street. Take my time, take my chance.
you feel like you could get things done.
I could get things done.
I can get things done in my life.
I'm
man.
running, and I'm unsure of myself right now. But by the end of the song, I know I can win.
I'm going to start that exercise program
Yeah.
today, man.
Right. I got the eye of the tiger.
Let's say hi to Bill in L.A. Bill, what's up?
Yeah, they got a radar called MOAR in Oklahoma City, mother of all radar.
Stop it.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
You got to be lying.
No, I'm not lying.
The mother of all radar. All right. Well, I don't know if that's true.
God, I love that music, man.
Well, we have actual weather machine names from around America.
Oh, yeah.
We're building on this list, but so far in Cleveland they have the following. WKYC, Channel 3 has the triple Doppler.
Triple Doppler. 3 of them.
But Channel 5 in Cleveland has Doppler 5000.
Piece of shit. Dated piece of shit because we
Wait.
got 2 million.
Triple Doppler or Doppler 5000? Who wins that battle?
Triple.
Why?
Because the triple is at least 2,000 each.
How do you know?
Because 2,000 was like what they started with, the Doppler 2000. If they have the oldest shit ever, they at least got 6,000. Whatevers.
All right, and then Channel 19 in Cleveland has Storm Tracker Dual Doppler XL.
Beats triple Doppler, even though it's dual because it's XL. XL's always better.
So which is the best one? And that's
Storm Tracker Dual Doppler XL.
Beats Doppler 5000
and triple Doppler.
And triple Doppler.
Yep.
So Channel 19's leading in Cleveland.
They win with the
their
XL.
weather machine. How about Minnesota? Channel 11 has Skyscan 11.
Isn't that a helicopter?
Skyscan?
Skyscan.
That's just some dude named Fred looking up at the sky.
Well, let's go to the Skyscan, eh?
What do you see, Fred?
Well, it's a little cold up here. Let me tell you something, Margie.
All right, and then Channel 5 in Minnesota has SkyMax 5.
SkyMax 5.
So is it Skyscan 11 or SkyMax 5?
They're both losers.
Max is kind of a gay name, though. Who wins that battle, Skyscan 11 or SkyMax 5?
Based on
SkyMax.
Name alone.
You like SkyMax?
SkyMax 5, yeah, it just has a better ring. Skyscan 11 is just too goofy.
Oh, wait, we continue with Minnesota. We got two more. Then they have Live Storm Stalker 59.
Storm Stalker? That's kind of scary. I like that.
And finally, the last one in Minnesota, First Alert Mega Doppler Radar. Who wins that battle?
First Alert Mega Doppler.
Mega Doppler's.
Hold on, I'm going to get
that is pretty big.
I'm going to give you all four again. You guys tell me what station is in the lead in Minnesota. Skyscan 11, SkyMax Max 5, Live Storm Stalker 59, and First Alert Mega Doppler Radar.
We got to give you the background music. SkyMax 5.
WHO with the First Alert Mega Doppler Radar. That's who I think wins.
Yeah, Mega Doppler.
Mega
Doppler Radar.
Mega's rough.
Yeah. Mega Doppler Radar.
With background music.
Yeah.
Singers. The radar.
Thank you. Yes, here I am with the Mega Doppler Radar Outlook for today. Let's go to the Mega Doppler Outlook Radar screen.
Yeah, Mega Doppler Radar is bad
All right.
news.
We go to Connecticut. There's a big battle for the ultimate weather machine name in that fine state. You got Channel 8, SkyMax Doppler.
Now they're ripping off Minnesota.
Yeah. Hoo-hoo. Channel 3, Early Warning Doppler 3000.
I like that.
Yeah.
How about the Doppler 12,000 Storm Track?
12,000 Storm Track. And track, they leave the K off.
I like the next one.
That's a good one.
How about the Power Doppler?
Power Doppler wins.
Power, but then there's Ultimate Doppler.
Nah, Power Doppler. Baby.
The Ultimate Doppler sounds like something you get at Denny's.
Yeah,
I love the Ultimate Doppler.
Ultimate Doppler, yeah, it just sounds like, and put some onions on that, please.
So you like
Power Doppler.
You like Power Doppler?
Power Doppler, baby.
I gotta go with Doppler 12,000.
What about Early Warning Doppler 3000? No? Nothing?
No, that doesn't have.
All right, we doesn't make sense. Early warning
because it's just too hard consonants.
We really got you guys got to tape your local weather and send in the clips. We got to hear them actually saying this shit.
Power.
All right, let's move over to Columbus, Ohio. They have the Forewarn First Doppler 4.
Forewarn.
Whoever
came up with that at the meeting should have been fired.
So fired.
People don't understand. That's why power, because you can go pow dop.
The pow dop. Ooh, that's good. Cut Doppler down.
You know what I mean? The pow dop 10,000. You know what I mean? You could just do things with that.
Yeah.
And then CBS 10 has Dual Doppler 10. Boring.
Ooh.
And then they have another station has Pinpoint Doppler.
Why would I want that?
God, they suck in Columbus.
I think dual Doppler gets it though.
Yeah,
dual
just
Doppler
out of
10?
process of elimination.
Yeah, dual Doppler.
All right, what about there's one in Montana, Storm Tracker Weather with Doppler Net.
Doppler Net.
What the fuck
like the
is
net
that?
thing, but
all right, moving
Philly.
Philly, we got Storm Tracker 6, Doppler 10,000, Mega Doppler 3.
You got to go with Doppler 10,000.
We got a couple more. Storm Chaser 13 Digital Doppler times 3.
X3.
X3.
If that's X3, it wins hands down. Anything with X and a number. I don't even care if you're talking about Doppler. Airplanes, cars, anything with X and then a number. Oh my God. I get my money and a note back. There is no apple cake. Again?
Uh-oh.
I'm outraged.
You ordered that like an hour ago.
How long ago did I order that? Well, how many did you go to?
I went to the one across the street, then I went to 53rd, and then I went all the way to Rockefeller Center.
Oh, my God.
You went to Rockefeller Center?
No apple cake.
No apple cake. So you said you wanted it, and I looked, and I was...
What?
All right, I come in and a man, all he wants is a good wage and some apple cake. And now by gum, I've got to get me some apple cake. I'm entitled.
What is this Power of 5? Is that one too?
Well, yeah. Then we got Power of 5 Radar Network.
Power of 5.
I like that one. That
sounds a little religious.
Yeah, like a, you know.
So in this group, it's Storm Tracker 6, Doppler 10,000, Mega Doppler 3, Storm Chaser 13, Digital Doppler
X3.
X3.
I like that one.
And then Power of 5 Radar Network.
I like Power of 5. That really is like jerking your own self off. With a Power of 5 radar.
You know they got a song for it and everything.
We're not Doppler. It's like, and we ain't no Doppler.
Not your ordinary Doppler.
Because I bet you is religious because Doppler does sound like something really sexual. All that Doppling.
Doppler, yeah. Yeah, I Doppler.
But Power 5 radar is like, we're not going to even stoop that low.
We said it last week. The one challenge should just go on and say, fuck the Doppler. We have God.
God. And it could be like an acronym for something. And D could be Doppler.
Yeah.
So we have your something G-O Doppler. And that would be, we're going to look to God. Here's the God forecast.
Right.
Why hasn't someone done that yet?
Why can't we think of a word that starts with G that would make sense in this bit?
Not Doppler.
All right. Raleigh, North Carolina checking in. It's Joe. He goes, okay, in Raleigh, we have First Alert Doppler and Doppler 5000. Fucking bores around here. Not happy with their Doppler names in North Carolina there. We have a few more. We got to get the audio, though. You guys got to help us out and tape like the local news for us. We want to hear these guys spew this shit. Dave, Texas, what's up?
What's up, man?
Hey.
We've got the Viper Max 6000.
Viper Max 6000
Viper's
sounds
big.
really
That's big.
cool.
That's big.
Viper's a great name for something.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
for
when the
anything
radar
again.
detectors came out, they started with the Viper thing.
The Viper.
That made it very impressive, right? Let's say hi to Tom from Reading. Tom?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Big fan of the show.
Thanks.
Ours down here is the Ben's Mule Doppler.
You ass.
It's not.
Ed in Kansas, what's up?
Hey, listen, we've got high-definition Doppler radar.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, KSNW in Wichita. Believe me, I will get you the audio. I will run audio this evening when they run
Aren't
the
they
goddamn
all
fucking...
high definition?
Yeah, please.
They're all, by the way, the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, you guys, this is an easy assignment for you guys. Just tape your local news and let's hear what they say.
I will.
And send it in.
I'll get you audio.
All right, thank you. We want to hear these things. It's much better if we hear the actual audio. Adam, New Orleans, what's up?
Hey, we have the Super Doppler 6000 down here, and we got some other bullshit with, pinpoint things like that, but nobody said Super so far.
Super. That's a good one.
Super's all right.
Is this true? Joe from Orlando says they got the Dirk Doppler.
The Dirk Doppler.
All right.
Yeah, we want to hear some audio, though, of the guys. Because it is great with the background music and how much drama they put into their weather forecasting. When they bring the guy up, it's his most important, 30 seconds in his day is when he's going to be up in front of the camera with that little thing in his hand that he clicks around with.
Rob from Whackbag. Hey, Aunt, I'll see your Doppler 2 million and raise you Doppler to infinity and beyond.
I'm all in, Doppler.
When I was young, I had the pop and lock Doppler. The
pop and lock Doppler.
The pop and lock Doppler.
Some suggestions. Good old Doppler for God. I don't think that would be good.
Good old
Let's
Doppler.
go to our good old Doppler. And this guy, Global Outlook Doppler.
Oh, I like that.
Not bad, but it's got to be a little more localized. I don't think Dopplers are very global.
Right.
For your Outlook.
All right. What is ROF on the screen right now?
Uh-oh. Rough.
ROF.
Is that the weather? Seismic monitor. Region of fucking...
But stuff is happening all the time, right?
Well, yeah, there are about
ridge
1,000
of fire,
earthquakes a
or
year.
rim of fire, they call
so,
that.
by the way, if
That's
you're
all
a
the
psychic,
faults
you should be able to
in the
predict
Pacific.
an earthquake. It's almost 3 a day.
God,
where
the science
Himalayas
guy.
or Himalayas
Bill Nye,
are
the
formed,
science
Mount
guy
Everest
with his
and
bow tie.
K2 in these places, that's the border or the boundary between these two enormous
CNN
tectonic
is claiming
plates.
that the
Tectonic
planet
Greek
is
for
angry.
builder. the Earth is built.
Yes.
And that's
place.
you're gonna
they're
try not to
smashing
get
into each other
get
and
into
creating
God
these
about this, but
enormous
this is the kind of stuff that gets into religious. You gotta argue religion about this because it's looking bad for Earth right now.
But it's not you know what it is though? It's not. You can't look
Earth
at this
is
and think
taking
it's
some blows.
religion. You can't look at this and think it's religious. You got to look back at when people wrote the shit in the Bible and stuff and think they thought it was religion.
Right.
So they wrote it down like, oh, God did this. Meanwhile, you learn later on, no, it's just this big ball of mesh we live on, just kind of yawns every so often and scratches its back.
It's just trying to shake some fleas.
Yeah, shakes fleas like the wet dog.
Just trying to shake off some fleas right
I
now.
never
Some
knew
of the
how much
crap
this,
off of it.
how awesome the Earth was until I just was on a cruise ship, just floating on the Earth, floating on
they're
water,
great.
and just going. Like, first of all, you stand on the edge and you just want to jump in.
Yeah.
Because that's how powerful it is. You just want to just die when you see the ocean.
Yeah.
You just go, let me just die because this is too scary.
It's too big and I'm too small.
Yeah, and it's just like you just know the Earth can just kill you anytime it wants, man.
Do you know what a speck you are on that boat? That huge casino, fucking floating hotel, standing up, it's as big as the Empire State Building, and you are a speck that isn't even distinguishable. You cannot see little tiny thing that a little
when you're
wave
out there, you think it's
a wave that would be the hugest, sickest tidal wave that would swallow that boat like nothing. Wouldn't even be a ripple.
Easily. It's just like standing over the edge. At night, I had to just step back, close it, curl up like a little baby, and know that I'm nothing. Because that's how the ocean makes you feel.
What cruise line you go on?
Some goofy thing I did for like
Was it
Comedy
good?
Central. I think it was the old people one, not Carnival, but the one that old people go with their families.
Royal Caribbean?
Royal Caribbean, yeah.
That's the one I went on.
And
I love the Royal Caribbean.
It's creepy, dude.
Yeah, did you get it gone on the balcony at night?
I just go out there. You hear something calling you in. That's why you know those sirens when they say
sirens.
It's just that something calls you to jump in the water.
When you see the little, like the white foam from the boat, and it's so like quiet, all you hear, because you don't even hear the engines of the boat anymore. These things are amazing, but you hear the actual ship going through the water. So you hear like a hissing whoosh whoosh sound, and just nothingness.
It's creepy, man.
And it's totally dark. You look out to the horizon,
and
you
you're
don't
looking
see anything.
for
hundreds
or thousands of miles of
but
just
it's
more
just
water.
Blackness of water.
You get freaked out in those situations where you just want to go back inside.
Yeah,
to feel like that your life really is important, and you'll go listen to that singer hack up Titanic, just anything to make you feel human again,
sit out there
like your life is important.
You just go, let me just die now.
Right. Don't ask me why, but the first cruise I took, you ever look out over that ocean with night vision goggles? It's hysterical. It is really creepy. But just don't ask me why I had night vision goggles.
Why? We gotta ask, obviously.
See, the balconies are very dark at night, and people tend to have sex on them.
Oh, so
and with the night vision, you could see people.
Did you get to see stuff
on there?
See, this is fantastic. Now we're getting somewhere. I really appreciate how bad you make me feel because I mess with prostitutes.
Yeah.
But the real creepy shit just came out. Night vision. You are.
It actually
a covert pervert.
Covert
Persian.
I brought it because I just wanted to see what the ocean at night kind of the look of it.
You just said why you brought it.
But then you realize, because I had never been on a cruise before.
You discover other uses.
I had no idea that the balconies were set up like they were, or that you could see that. I just brought it to see at night into the ocean.
And you can't just look. You had to lean over the ocean with night vision goggles and probably a clamp to hold itself to the top.
Make believe he's a window washer
I'm
in the middle of the
rappelling
night.
down the side of the ship.
Anthony brought a whole SWAT kit.
He's like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, just to see some fucking.
He landed on somebody else's balcony and just took his little thing off and said, "Pardon me, ma'am," and just walked through the room.
It was just an extra perk that having the night vision goggles with me. I didn't go there going, I'm going to look at people or see what happens at night.
So you don't think God just has anything to do with this stuff?
Nah, I think it's all
I
just.
don't know.
I think it's the chicken egg chicken thing. It's one of those things where people think it's religion that's happening now. But the fact of the matter is, this shit was happening back then, and they saw it as religion.
I think, the planet's a living organism.
It's a planet.
And
This whole thing is alive.
Think an asteroid, think that one of those big ones going to hit us soon in our lifetime?
It could just, something could screw up. What if the sun just goes out?
That's what...
Why do we think that fucker's got to stay lit the whole time?
Oh, there's plenty of hydrogen fuel to burn for many years, and slowly it'll grow. And
It's like, how the hell do you know?
What if one day, poof,
right?
It just goes out tomorrow.
Why not?
Well, all our calculations say that.
Yeah, right.
Well, there you go, trying to be God. And he just,
if you think
we know that there's a lifespan of at least our sun is middle age right now, and it'll last for another 10 gazillion years, and then slowly grow, and then.
If you think your life means anything in the end, go to the Grand Canyon for a reality check.
That's a good one, too,
For a fucking reality check. Me and my brother, we hiked all the way down to the bottom and back, down to the river and back. And you go down, and you'll hear some of these experts on their mules with the people that are on the mules with them, and they'll start explaining shit, and they'll say, you see that part of the wall? Now, you got to remember, this thing drops down miles, right? But they'll point out a piece that's maybe, I don't know, maybe 20 feet thick, and they'll basically say, yeah, that took about 100,000 years to erode. And then you look from that point all the way down like miles, going,
Did you ever
you
watch
ain't shit. We ain't shit in the end.
You know, it takes about a year for them to start making documentaries about all the thing that's like, New Orleans documentaries are coming out already, but the real good tsunami ones, and the explanation of just what happened.
Oh,
like
yeah.
The pressure, and then it just the Earth just moves.
Burps. Yeah.
And everybody dies.
Right.
They said that it stopped. The Earth stopped spinning for a second. It was so powerful. That
Kind of
tsunami
wobbled
earthquake.
a little bit. Yeah.
That creeps me. It's like you just go, how can?
Yeah.
You just go, damn. You know, you just sit there and you just, how do you keep going when you know the Earth can just take it? You know, knock you out of here.
I was in a rainforest in Seattle, Washington. Well, it's actually not Seattle, but in the woods there, the whole rainforest. And we were hiking around, right? And you see trees that are as big as this room in thickness, all right? So what is that, at least 20 feet
25.
across? You see trees, you can't even comprehend how long it took to get this big, right?
With a little sapling.
Right, it started with
At
like
some
just
point.
a little seed somewhere, right? And these things are massive. They're saying some of these trees, I don't remember exactly, they're like 400 or 500 years old, right? And then you see these same trees in other parts of the forest that fell down. Okay?
Right.
And this is where you realize you're nothing in the grand scheme of things. You see trees now that are growing out of these rotted trees that have been growing out of the rotted trees for easily 100 years.
Yeah.
It's why, I mean, and you know, I'm just like learning that all them fires we worry about. That's like, that's nature does that.
Yeah.
We need fires right now. We just need to burn up some
Yeah,
shit.
got to burn some of this away.
This has to go.
Yeah.
We have
The first
to burn
time someone told me
lightning hits, it starts a fire.
Gotta burn.
The first time someone told me that Earth was a living organism, I laughed, like, shut up. But you really start to pay more and more attention.
This is
it's the truth. And
this
in the
is
Matrix,
if we were smoking pot, we'd be
I know.
freaking out stories.
What in the Matrix they said
we're
we're
all paranoid.
In the Matrix they said what? We're the cancer of Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
We're just little cancer cells.
Yeah,
slowly
we're like
but
a
surely
virus.
trying to destroy
us.
Earth.
We're just a virus crawling around on this thing. You know? We're just like this living bug that's fucking everything up. But you know something, in the scheme of things, we're not doing shit. Like people, we got to save the planet, and you humans, we're polluting the planet. If we were gone for any real length of time, the Earth would just cover up any existence, any evidence that we were ever here.
That's what I think about. Are we going to be
fine.
dinosaurs? Are people going to just find us, dig us up, and then go, you know, what? This was
what was this?
Negatoris Simonis here.
Well,
this was
or worse, if there's just never anyone to ever dig us up.
Dude.
It just goes
it'll
on
be some kind of big head.
just some vines covering
There'll be
shit.
some armless brain creature that comes on around. Somebody with white eyes that sees in the dark.
You see on the Discovery Channel recently that whole city that was in the Congo that they're discovering? Did you see that one yet? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone could help me out, but they basically have seen this thing that is hundreds of miles of a city that has been completely grown over now.
Oh, this stuff we haven't seen or found or anything.
They said deep in the
shit,
Congo
forget
was
about
this
it.
civilization that one day just stopped existing because I guess they expanded too much or whatever, and they couldn't handle. I don't know exactly what happened.
You think we'll be gone? So like New York City will just be gone, and somebody will discover it.
Nothing left.
Well, the Congo,
take a broom and go, whoa.
This ancient city, they're discovering like roads and stuff, and it's unbelievable because now the trees have pretty much taken back the forest.
Yeah.
I only saw a part of it, so maybe someone could help me out on the phones. If
They'll
they
find
saw
like
this.
the Empire State Building, like with the little. And
you think with the little brush?
With the little brush. Wait a minute.
Just like he'll be digging a little hole and just see the tip of the antenna from the Empire State Building and go, I think I found something. There may be something under here.
Jerry, come here. His name's still Jerry.
Help me dig.
7,000 years from now, it's Jerry. Jerry.
It's still a goddamn Jerry. It's not like a Sarnak or something. It'll be Jerry.
Charles, come here. I found something.
Not some weird futuristic name. Just still Jerry.
Just Jerry in the year 7,000. Jerry. Albert, come here. Albert in the year 7,000. I'm from the future. What's your name? Pete.
Pete,
what year are you from? 12,006.
Pete?
Pete. Your name is Pete?
Oh, I get it. You took a name from our time so as to make us more comfortable. What's your real name? Nah. It's just Pete.
Pete, how you doing? Well, my name is Pete from the future. So
shit don't change. Just doesn't. You're absolutely right, Patrice. 12,000 fucking years from now, it's just going to be Pete and Bob and Ed.
I think his name is going to be Doppler.
And they're still going to work.
X.
And they're still going to want to drink on the weekends.
And still no flying cars.
No flying car, no Mylar suits.
Of course.
That's
none
why
of the
I
fun
want to live
stuff.
forever. That's the only reason I want to live forever, just to see stuff.
Yeah.
Damn
something different.
Just to see, the Jetsons.
The change.
Damn.
Because it's still the same. Rig, the cars look great and all, but that's the same motherfucking thing we're in that the Henry Ford was puttering around on back in the early 1900s.
I mean, we can fly, so there's possibilities.
Yeah,
but
but
be able to,
how much has the plane changed since the Wright brothers took off? It's the same.
I think a lot, probably. Man.
Yeah, but the principle, all the same. Where's just the hovering
principle of
thing?
nature, right? Yeah.
Where's still just the flying car? Where's the hovering thing? Where's the jetpack? We were promised the jetpack.
We were promised the jetpack.
We were promised the jetpack
Pete,
and flying cars.
Where is the jetpack?
Pete, when will it? We still don't have that thing down. I'm sorry, guys.
What? The what?
The jetpack.
I think that we do.
Why?
But we're not responsible enough to have the jetpack.
Or the flying car.
Can you imagine if
I
all of
see
a
what you're
sudden
saying, yeah.
Can you imagine if all of a sudden a store opened up and you could get your jetpack tomorrow?
People falling out of the sky.
So
on
we gotta
top
be
of
prepared for jetpacking?
That's
yeah.
the
You're
whole,
probably right. Yeah.
And flying cars is another
some
thing.
of this technology, I think you have to wait for the everyone around you to catch up to you.
You think we're ready for 16 lanes of traffic stacked up on top of each other like they show in Star Wars?
They're ready, man, but they're just waiting for us to develop more.
Yeah.
They're ready.
We stink.
Who's they?
If you had if you had your own.
You're letting Patrice in on the
here's
secret.
what I want to say about they. This is the thing like aliens, right, Opie?
Yeah.
The thing I go like this. This whole thing about aliens. And that we know there's aliens, like the government.
Mm-hmm.
But the government's made up of people. So you think there's people out there that see aliens and they just keep it to themselves. They go home. Hey, we got a secret here. I know there's aliens, but I got my shit together where I don't say there's aliens.
Right. That's a great way to look at it.
You know what I mean?
You know why? You know why? Because people think those people that know are constantly in brick windowless buildings. What about when he's at a cookout with his family or something?
Nigga, I saw.
That's when it would come out.
And they got brains, and they got big eyes. Like it's like, like these dudes are so like the president knows there's aliens, and they're keeping it secret from little old stupid us.
He's not picking up the phone when he's in his secured office that he used his swipe card to get into and going, yes, there's aliens. I see them. They're here in the building. But when he's bowling.
Sweetie, how was your day today? Oh, I gotta keep a secret, but that bitch.
I gotta tell you this one.
Just make me a steak, cause alright, don't tell nothing. Don't say shit, sweetie. Don't tell your dumb friends at work. These niggas got big eyes and 4 feet.
God damn. Absolutely.
I've been into alien talk for years, but I've never seen it.
Conspiracy my
put that
ass.
way.
Like, it's no aliens. We've never seen them. They don't have them.
No.
Somebody would. It's just too much for a human being to deal with.
Bunch of rats. It's all we are.
Everybody's
we love
cooler.
yapping. We love yapping.
Yeah.
Right. You want to be the guy that tells something
And
new
even
to
if the
someone
guy, he saw aliens, what makes it funny in my stupid thinking is, he still has to wait for a table at a restaurant.
Because you would see him sitting there go, boy, if I just told this guy.
You would think you could pull out that card and they'd be like, yeah, it's great,
Boy,
but it's still a half
alien.
hour. It's still a half hour wait. I don't give a fuck.
Nice.
But you don't understand. I've seen the alien.
I've seen the aliens.
You think you hint like, I think I could get a table. I drove all the way from Roswell to come to your place, Roswell, New Mexico.
Dude, I think about that with people with special jobs on this planet, and they still have to go through bullshit. They still have to wait in traffic and wait for a cab and all that. Remember Jim Norton was telling us that he lives in that apartment complex with that brilliant physicist or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Was it a physicist? Or
that Asian guy.
Asian guy is brilliant, string theory, all that. Supposedly he's smarter than just about anyone out there.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy and I were walking home once, and the guy was just kind of walking around Central Park and getting on one of those buggy things.
Into one of those little rickshaw bicycle things they have?
Yeah. And Jimmy's like, no one has a clue that guy is one of the smartest guys on Earth. And he's just taking a rickshaw.
Yeah.
Just taking one because he could.
We give ourselves way too much credit, like people credit for that. Like,
yeah.
If there was going to be an asteroid to hit, that there's a bunch of people that's just so much cooler than us as the end of the world extinction event is getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, get our thing together because we're going to save the Earth. It's like, oh, Lord, we're going to die. You know what I mean? It's just...
We watched the whole breakdown during the hurricane. I mean, we watched a very small-scale version of that. You would think that when that many people need that much help, that the government has the planes and everyone's waiting to swoop up nameless people that know their mission to